Hi everyone. Today I want to present to you a project that I've been working on. It's a taxi application. Okay, for now we can just call it a taxi app, but I'll come up with a better name when I release it. So the purpose of this video is to get your view. Okay, so the target of this application, not sure if I say target market, that's the relevant term or not, but yeah, people who are most likely to use the application is the passengers, the taxi drivers, the queue marshals, people in the association, even though for now it did not include much around them. But yeah, I need to get feedback from you guys on what you think about this whole thing, what is gonna work for you at least, or maybe you just don't see the need for it. Then depending on the feedback that I get, that's when I'll decide whether to continue with the thing. If I get positive feedback, I'll definitely continue. Then if I get negative feedback mostly, then that is when I'll not be able to continue with like the energy that I currently have. So that's the thing. I'm pleading with you guys to just give me a chance, watch this whole thing. I'll do a demo towards the end of the video so that you can see what I try to present to you. So for now, we can refer to it as the more like a navigation application for the taxi industry. I did release a introduction video today just before I release this one, so that after watching it, getting the introduction, you can just come here and get to see the whole thing in action and get to see why I released something that is not complete. So yeah, main reason why I released something that is not complete is that I've learned recently from people who had a bit of experience in this tech industry, this startup businesses, that it is best to release your application early before you spend a lot of time in it, wasting your energy. Then people don't want to use it. They don't see the need for it. But you did you did build the project, you spent your energy, maybe even paid some people to do the thing, and it's basically a waste. So for now, I only spent like 3 months, which is kind of a lot already, even though I do it on my free time. So yeah, that's it. I just need feedback from you guys. Then if it happens that maybe you are in the side of business investment or whatnot, yeah, I'd like to hear from you too. If you're interested and if you see potential in this whole thing, you'll be like, yes, I'd like to maybe have a partnership, sponsorship thing, or any other ship that is relevant. I don't know. For now, I can only think of these two. So anyway, based on the feedback I get from you guys, that's when I'll be able to continue with the whole thing. Other than that, I'll just have it on my portfolio, on my resume. Then yeah, move on and try to think of something else that I can do which might work, hopefully. Yeah, so instead of wasting your time, I think I'm gonna present to you a demo. And if by any chance you did not get to see that introduction video that I released, like this application is more like okay, for now you can just think of it the same way you use Google Maps. When you use Google Maps, it's like you need to get to a certain location and you are starting from somewhere, obviously. Then it will show you a route. Then you're gonna have options whereby you can choose walking or maybe a train or bicycle if there's that option, or a motorbike or even your own car. It will show you direction from where you're starting until where you end. So what I bring to you guys is not Google Maps. It's not Uber or Bolt, but it's gonna be using a map, because when you travel, like myself, I need to use a taxi. When I travel from place to place, then the objective of this application, the main purpose basically is to help you guys navigate the system, like just, I don't know, make it a bit simple, simplify things for you, for everyone who is involved, all the parties. whether you're a driver, passenger, or marshal, just simplify the whole thing for you. So it's like if you need to go to, let's say maybe you're traveling maybe from home to, I don't know, let's say from home you are gonna visit some other place you've never been there before. So ultimately, the way you're supposed to use the app, you're just gonna put in your destination. Then when you click the submit button or the search, it will give you the routes that you can take. It will show you on the map the ranks that you need to go to. Then when you click on the more details button, or when you click on the map, I'm going to include that feature that when you click on the map, it shows you the taxis in the rank that like they go in your direction basically. So I don't know, if I think it's gonna sound a bit clearer if I show it to you on what I mean. So let me just do a quick demo for you, and hopefully you will see it and maybe get a better understanding of this whole thing, or maybe you can just rewatch the video again so that you can get a full understanding before you give me feedback on what you think about this whole thing. Okay, so this is how the application currently looks. Like I said, it's a bit early to release it to the public, but for now I just put together something that is gonna work. It's gonna show you what I really mean, what is going on in my mind, why I'm doing this whole thing. But for now, when I release it to the public, like for commercial use, I don't know, for production, I don't know the right term to say, but yeah, I hope you get what I mean. So when I finally release it for you guys to use it, it's gonna be looking a bit different. For now, I just used services that are kind of free, and I try to upload this deploy it online, and for some reason the map does not appear, so I'm gonna have to look back into it, and once I get it done, I'll maybe send out a note or something, release another video whereby I inform you guys that you can play around with it on this link. Then once you play around with it, you can just give me more feedback on the video, and then yeah. Okay, so let me not waste more of your time. So this is the home page. So yeah, it has the sign up and sign in page. Yeah, you can see I did login. That thing right there is my name, Tsolopele. So yeah, for now I have drop downs. Please keep in mind that I'm only doing a demo for you guys to see what I mean. So I did add a few ranks whereby for demo purposes, obviously. So let me just not waste your time anymore, please. Sorry, and do a demo. For now, let's say I'm moving from Pancop taxi rank to MTN taxi rank. I'm basically moving from home coming to Joburg. Okay, from home where I grew up coming to Joburg where I currently stay. Then yeah, if you are from this area, you would know that this is our local taxi rank. That's where we catch taxis, but you'll have to take local in most cases so that you can get to that taxi rank. That's something that I'm going to include in the near future, depending on the feedback that I get from you. So once you hit search routes, it comes back to you with the routes that are available, the routes that have been added by the marshals, basically. So these are the ones that I have for now. Let's say you click on view route on map, you're gonna have that route. This is mostly the route that I take. I get to this rank, it's Pancop taxi rank. Then from there, I get a taxi that goes to Pretoria. Then from Bosman taxi rank, that's where I get a taxi to MTN taxi rank. Then from here, I can just walk to my place or catch a local. Then it will take me to my final destination where I get home. Yeah, so I'm gonna improve it, work on it, but for now I just want you to have a feel of how it works, then get feedback from you. So another thing is that when you say more details, when you say show details, it's supposed to show you the information in like the rank that you click on. Basically what I'm going to have is more like this information will be here on this part whereby you'll be able to see the taxis that are going to Pretoria, to Bosman. You can see the taxi that is loading people, how many people are in there, the registration of the taxi, and you can even see like the number of seats. This one is 16 seater, it has a status, it's loading people into it. There's currently 3. Then this part is where the queue marshal is busy. When someone comes into the rank, he just adds 1 into the rank. If maybe for some reason that person leaves, then the driver can just the marshal, or even the driver, if this is the driver's taxi, the driver is able to do that. But yeah, when I release it, you won't be able to see this part here. You will only be able to see the information, because the marshals and the drivers are the ones who will be controlling these actions. Then once the taxi is full, or maybe if it's peak hour, then people are filling the taxi very fast for the marshal to click on this add button. He can be like, okay, fine, this taxi is full. Click on this full button. When you click the full button, it means the taxi is leaving the taxi rank, going to the next stop. They know how to do their own stuff. They know how to drive the way they do. Then yeah, the purpose of this video is like, not necessarily the video, but the application is for you. If you are using a taxi, you are able to see everything in action, be updated anytime. And more features are going to be added into the application to make it more efficient. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So the same thing is going to happen when you get to Pretoria. It's going to be more or less the same thing, whereby when you click on it, it shows you the taxi that is filling up, that is going to MTN, that is going to Joburg in Bosman taxi rank. You're going to be able to see the taxi that is filling up, the number of seats, the registration, and the number of people who are currently inside the taxi. Then the marshals are the ones who's going to control like the numbers and maybe take out the taxi when it leaves, when it's full, or if it's not full but it leaves anyway. We can have that kind of functionality whereby it caters for such situations. But for now, this is what we have. Then you can be able to take a different route from Pankop to MTN. You can get a taxi from Pankop that goes to Hammanskraal. For now, I have it as Jubilee Mall. I'm not really sure if we have taxis that go to Pretoria from Jubilee Mall, but it's just an example. Then from here, that's when you're going to catch a taxi to Bosman. From Bosman, you're going to get a taxi to MTN. Then that's when I go to my place. Then other than that, you have another route. If you like to waste your time, maybe you can just stop at Bloot Mall. I don't know for what reason. Then catch a taxi at Bloot, go to Bosman. Then that's when you're going to get a taxi to MTN. So that's basically every route. But if you can see here, we have like the blue line and the red line. The blue line, the red one is the one that you have selected. The blue line is the more like the alternative. Yeah, that's it. Then yeah, that's how it basically works in a nutshell. And yeah, for now I wanted to, okay, let me just show you how to do it using something different, like a different route. Maybe let's say refresh. Okay, refreshing. Then let's say maybe again, let's make it different. Okay, so we have other destination. Let's say maybe for some reason you want to go to Roodepoort. Then we have we have our results here. For now, you're gonna move from Pretoria. That's your starting point, and this is the feature that I just mentioned. I'm working on it to make it more user friendly and to look nice, more nice. Like if you can see, like this information here is the one that is here, but it's not gonna show for every, like, I don't know how to explain it, but for now, let's say it's not complete and move on. So this is let me just click here so that it doesn't make my life difficult. So we're gonna move from Pretoria, and I don't know if taxis to Roodepoort are there at MTN, but one thing that I know is that they are there at Bray. And mostly taxis that are coming from Bosman to MTN, they just end at MTN. They don't go, sometimes they do go to Bray. So if you go to Bray, you can just go to Bree, or maybe catch a taxi from MTN to Bree if such taxi exists. Other than that, you can just walk from Bree to, from MTN to Bree, where you're gonna get a taxi to Rodeport. Then, yeah, the taxi will take you from Bree to your destination, which is Rodeport. So you can just see it on the map. Then, as time goes, I'll add more features whereby you can see yourself as you move on the road, and you can see the taxis that are moving on the road as time goes. Maybe if by any chance you are waiting for a taxi on the road that is going to, let's say, maybe you're from work, you're waiting for a taxi that goes to Joburg, you can just use your location and use your destination, which is Joburg, maybe MTN. Then you'll see the taxis that are going to MTN in your region, wherever you are searching from. So this is an overview of this whole application, and yeah, there's a lot to be implemented into it, and I hope to get feedback from you guys. And yeah, if you type it as a comment, I would appreciate that. But other than that, I don't know, it will depend on the platform whereby you see this video from. If it's going to be YouTube or something like that, you can hit the like button if you feel like this is a nice idea, it's going to work. It, like, maybe you feel like it's going to be helpful or something like that. You have positive feedback, basically. You can just hit that thumbs up button, more like a like button. Then if you be like, oh nah man, you're just wasting your time, you can just click on that thumbs down button. Then from that, I'll get an overview on like the sentiment, basically, on what people think. If there's more likes than the dislikes, you'll be like, okay, positive feedback. If it's the other way around, they'll be like, okay, so I wasted my time, then I'll be able to move on and do something else. And if you see it on maybe, I don't know, maybe TikTok or let me just say any other platform, I'll just make my calculation based on the number of views and the number of likes. Just do the difference, and yeah, get my answer from there. Then other than that, thank you for your time, and I hope to hear from you on what you think about this whole thing. And if you feel like maybe having one of those ships that I mentioned, partnership, whatever, you can just I don't know, contact me or something like that. Okay, investment or funding, that's mostly what I hope for if this thing is going to be a thing that we use nationwide. Then yeah, thanks for your time, and it's much appreciated.